All right, traders, today is December 1st, 2023. We're going to do the market wrap up with me, John Kerrigan. Let's take a look at the markets today. And let's take that off. Bring up SPY. Pull up a daily chart. All right, you can see here's price action. There is the weekly downtrend line, very thin right through there. You can see the price action, higher low, higher high, right into the yearly high right here. So that was the yearly high, which is 459.44. Today's high is 459.65. So we'll see what happens here. All right, so looking for tomorrow. Not sure what we get tomorrow, whether we get a total reversal or the bulls are going to continue with this rally. They pretty much, if that was their target, they hit it. So we'll see what happens here next week. So we finished out the month strong. We finished out the week strong. We finished out the day strong. And SPY is still in a daily uptrend with higher highs. No higher lows yet, unless you want to count this one candle down here as a higher low. QQQ, I'm going to go out on a limb again and say QQQ has probably done the same thing. Well, QQQ already took out the yearly high over here earlier this week. So you can see here's the price action for QQQ today, putting in about an equal high and an equal low. It's really kind of an inside. You see the body kind of moved a little bit lower here, but they recovered nicely. So there's QQQ. As far as the daily time frame goes, we are in a daily uptrend. We have higher highs. No higher low yet, unless you count this one candle right there. FNGU probably looks pretty close to the same. So here's FNGU. Not quite the same. FNGU closing under the T line here with a lower high and a lower low. So here's price action for FNGU. We've got, here's the high, making a higher high, puts us in a daily uptrend. All right, so we have higher highs, no higher low yet on FNGU unless this is it right here. We'll see what happens. So you got a doji candle. If they break down below that doji, I would expect them to come down to minor support. It's a little bit lower here, right at 190.48. How low did they get today? 191.98. So not too much. They still got some room to move if they want to pull back. So there's FNGU, and it was up here attacking the highs till it had a double top right up here. So you got sellers up here. You can see the bear reversals that have happened right up in this section right here. So FNGU up where the sellers are right now. It'll take them a while to grind away at the current inventory so that they can make higher highs. Let's take a look at IWM. IWM breaking into back over the head and shoulders right there. Here's the head and shoulders that we did have, and you can see here's IWM breaking back up here and closing up above the neckline. So IWM in a daily uptrend with higher lows and higher highs. Daily candle makes a lower low and a higher high. So nice work on the IWM closing out at the end of the day, at the high of the day. It's nice work there. Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow doing about the same thing, closing out the day at the high of the day almost right there. Diamond Dow's got a higher low and a higher high closing way up over the T line. Nice work on Diamond Dow. Those are all, no, not quite, almost all-time highs. Yeah, we're challenging the highs of 2022 right now. So Diamond Dow challenging the all-time highs right up there. See these See these bearish reversals that we've had? Well, that's where Diamond Dow is, climbing up. So markets are strong, a little bit extended. We'll see if they can get up over those highs and then come back on top of them and use them for support. So there's Diamond Dow. Let's take a look at SMH. All right, SMH in a daily uptrend, producing higher highs, no higher low yet. SMH just consolidating over the minor support, which should be these two humps right here. So SMH consolidating at minor support. For price action for today, we got a lower low and a lower high, so still consolidating. IYT, those are transports climbing back into the uptrend here for transports. Nice work. Transports making a one candle higher low, producing higher highs. Transports in a daily uptrend, quite extended, but nonetheless challenging a prior high over here from September right there. Today's price action closing at the high of day, at the end of day. All right, so we got a higher low and a higher high on IYT. Nice work on the IYT. Let's take a look at XLF. XLF putting in 15 days now of green candles to the upside. Don't know if we got a higher low yet. I don't see anything unless you want to count that one candle right there as a higher low. It's kind of tough to call one candle on the over the 3 EMA as a higher low, but it is there right there. So you've got XLF, no, as far as I'm concerned, no higher low yet, but definitely higher highs, climbing up over the channel here, trying to break out and challenge the recent highs over here on the left. XLF doing in a daily uptrend, doing all the right stuff. Market's on fire. Now let's take a look at USO. All right, energy is not. Energy is putting in lower highs and lower lows. Energy is still consolidating here. Now we have technically an uptrend, believe it or not, because they put in this high yesterday and they made a higher high. They didn't hold it for very long, but they made a 1 hour higher high up there on the daily time frame. So there's USO, technically in a daily uptrend. If you ask me, not so much. All right, so there you go, higher low and a higher high. Let's take a look at UNG. And UNG putting in a lower low by a penny or so and a lower high, so or equal high right there. So UNG consolidating right around the 550 level, still in a downtrend with lower highs and obviously lower lows. Silver and gold. Here's silver putting in another higher candle today, advancing price with a higher low and a higher high. Silver in a daily uptrend with a higher low and a higher high. GLD putting in an uptrend, higher low, higher high, big blast off for GLD today. Putting in a higher low and a higher high for the price action for today, closing up near the highs. So GLD is on fire too. So GLD in an uptrend as well. Let's take a look at our dollar index, and then I think we're going to call it a day. Dollar index rallies back to 103.50 right here and starts breaking down the breakup candle right there. So it's climbing down the breakup candle right there. So we'll see what happens on Monday. And for the economic events for Monday, let's see what I got here. And let's try second, third, let's try fourth. It's not going to work for me. No, can't take a look at it yet, so we'll see what happens. I'll have to give you the update on Monday as far as earnings go. We have a very light Monday coming up. And let's see what we got here. On Monday, nothing really notable. Nothing at all. Okay, for Tuesday next week, got BHP comes on at 308 billion, but they don't know when they're going to report. So we'll see what happens there. That's it, traders. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. All right? Thanks for being here. We'll see you next week.